Ciao, hello, my name is Gale and I'm Australian and I'm here in Milan in my second house, which Italy is my second home, a little bit for work and a little bit for pleasure. I started my career as a model when I was 18 years old in Perth, Western Australia, where I was born. And it was a very slow start for me. I didn't get a lot of work initially until I came to Italy and I had my first spot, my first TV commercial that came out here for a company called Omnitel. And then my career started and kept going until today. I think at that time when I started modelling, the models were very, very skinny and very thin, and I was more athletic and more, I guess, had more curves, so it was not really the right time for my kind of look. Thanks to this commercial and thanks to Italy and the Italians, I got to have a great career in Australia also that I may not have necessarily had.
June, July and August.
Right now I'm working on many things. I'm working on a new project with L'Oreal. I'm a new ambassador for L'Oreal Paris, and I started last year a line of swimwear costumes, swimsuits, so that's something that's now I'm in my second year. And it's something that I'm really passionate about, designing and styling, but it's something that I'm very new to, so I'm learning as I go and hopefully I can grow the business in the years to come. Also, I've been doing a television program, hosting a television program called Project Runway, which started in the United States with Heidi Klum, and we have this also in Australia, so I'm hosting and also co-producing and judge on it as well. So that's something that I'm very much involved in behind the camera and also in front of the camera.
For me, fashion it's my life. It's something that has been a part of my life for almost 20 years, so a really long time. And I've been fortunate that I've been able to experience fashion through my work as a model and working for magazines and catwalk work and working for different designers. But also now it's becoming part of my life in a different way now that I've started a swimwear range, and to now have fashion as part of my world as a designer, and to experience it in that way and to be on the other side of things is very, very interesting for me. If I had to describe my personal style, it depends. It changes depending on my mood and depending on what I'm doing for work and what I'm doing for personal time as well. I think when I'm relaxed and when I'm not working, I just very much like to be casual and comfortable, jeans and t-shirt and like a jacket and something like this. So for me, I like to be stylish but comfortable, that's important. And then if I'm going to something a little bit more formal, like an event, I like something quite classic but also a little bit sexy. So for me, not vulgar, but just that fine line between finding something chic and sophisticated but also a little bit sexy as well. If I had to choose 5 things that I absolutely had to pack with me when I was travelling, that's hard because I usually have a suitcase like this, but 5 things for me: 1 great pair of jeans, a great pair of heels, high heels for sure, and also for the days where I'm doing something more practical, maybe some ballet flats or something like this that's a little bit easier to get around in. A jacket, like a tuxedo style jacket or something, a tailored jacket. And the last thing, a classic white shirt.
So I got to the back.
Oh, there's so many designers that I could class as my favourites. A lot of them are Italian, which is learnt from my time spent in Italy. I mean, I love Gucci, I love Roberto Cavalli, Valentino Missoni. They're definitely amongst my favourites. Dolce & Gabbana as well. We have some very fantastic, talented designers in Australia as well that are fantastic. Alex Perry, Willow, Lisa Ho, Kira Johnston. They're really, really great designers. So I get the best of both, really. I'm quite lucky. If I had to give advice to a young model starting out, one thing I would say is probably quite important is to finish school first, and maybe start when you're 17, 18 years old, because it is such an unpredictable job that you don't know if you can work for 1 year or 5 years or 20 years. So at least if you have an education behind you, you can at least have the possibility to go on and do something else. And I think another thing important to remember is that even though sometimes you may be treated like the star, you're not the star in a sense, because your job is just as important as anybody else's on the shoot, like the stylist or hair or makeup or photographer or the assistants. You shouldn't really think that you're more important than anyone else. Everyone is relevant, and I think to have that kind of professional attitude is really important.
Shrink a little.